Surprise Feh Channel.
Flap, 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 flap.
What is that
Flap,
sword?
flap, 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 flap. Feh. Hello, summoners. As much as it pains me to say, summer is coming to a close here. So
Yeah,
I
it
had
is.
to leave my tropical island lifestyle behind.
Oh, she's
At
back
least I
from
was able to
vacation.
make the most of it. Now that I'm refreshed and back in the castle, I, Feh, have once again gathered all sorts of exciting news to share with all you summoners. So sit back, relax, and get ready for the latest information on the Fire Emblem Heroes game. It's time for Feh Channel. Let's get started.
It's so weird for it to be on September
There are
14th.
plenty of
I have like no
updates
idea what to
share
expect.
this time around. Let's start with Feh.
Is that Leaf? It's Leaf, right? Or is it Farm Gauge?
They interrupted trailer night. This
It's
better
Leaf.
be good.
It is Leaf. That purple stroke, you could recognize it pretty easily. So there's a story behind why he's back. Oh, and they commissioned more Rockstar music. No, it's just edgy music. But what is this from? Haven't we defeated Hell? And he was revived by, or commissioned by. Well, nice to see the Screamo music's back. He's sure fighting a lot of dark tentacles. What was that about? That wasn't actually hype. It was just fighting some dark tentacles. It was like the making of a bad hentai. Come on. What was that?
It's Leaf.
I'm
He
sorry.
sure was giving it his all in that fight.
Yeah, he didn't want to
Where's
be
Drusilla, though?
bound.
She's usually right there by his side. Huh.
I bet
Now
Thrasher's
that I can
coming.
get
I
a
knew
better
Thrasher's
look at
coming
him,
too.
It seems like he's wearing a different outfit than he was in the video. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not just his clothes that are different. Did you notice that he has a pretty strange-looking weapon as well?
Yep.
It's called an arcane weapon, and I'm told it's imbued with special powers.
We already know from Tempest Trials though, so it's not
I remember
that
Leaf
impressive.
talking about something with Gonglot. Hell's successor
Gonglot,
as
that's how
ruler
you
of
say
the
her
realm
name.
of the dead
That's
in
why I
Tempest
hesitated.
Trials. Maybe that's when he got the weapon? This version of Leaf is a new type of hero who has obtained an arcane weapon. He's a Rearmed Hero. Arcane weapons
Rearmed
and the
hero.
Rearmed heroes who wield them have characteristics that differentiate them from other types of
Wait,
heroes.
it's a new hero class.
Let's take a
Why?
closer look at what sets them apart. Leaf's
Okay.
new weapon is called
Okay,
Arcane
see,
and
Deadly
he's
Balance.
near-
Wait, no, it's Deadly
It
Balance.
looks
They
like a
didn't improve his
unique
B slot.
weapon skill,
Oh.
but- wow! Apparently it can be inherited by other heroes.
What? What?
Go ahead and give it a try.
Oh my god.
I'll
Wait.
pick the arcane weapon
He does have Open the
and
Future.
C skill and
Oh my god. Oh my god. They brought Leaf back just to fodder him off to
It
Alphonse. This is the worst timeline.
Feh! I thought he was going to disappear, but
Oh, wait,
he's
no.
right here.
Wait, he
That
lost his
means
weapon though.
Rearmed Hero Leaf doesn't leave your barracks, even if you have another hero inherit
Oh.
skills from him.
Wait, that's interesting. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
What's
This is
this
how you
icon?
improve Alphonse.
Ah, I guess it means each copy of a Rearmed Hero can only have their skills inherited one
One time.
The
So,
icon shows whether or not your Rearmed Hero has transferred their skills yet.
That's not a bad idea,
The
actually.
rearmed hero will remain with their skills intact.
Whoa, it can go to
Even after you
anybody,
have
though.
Another hero inherit their skills.
That now makes sense why the weapon
You
isn't
can only have
busted.
another hero
We were like,
inherit
this
skills from
weapon
them
is
once.
middling at
But
best.
they don't leave
Now
your
it makes
barracks
sense.
after having their skills inherited. So you can add them to teams, merge them, and more. They're going to be pretty useful allies
wow.
to have around.
Wow. That's
Wait,
ridiculous,
so
actually.
it's literally free
If
fodder?
you merge two rearmed
Yeah, it's
heroes
free.
who haven't yet transferred their skills to another hero, skills from the resulting hero can still only be inherited one time.
Ah.
Be sure to transfer skills from a rearmed hero before you merge them.
Wait, you can... If you make a plus 10
What's
leaf,
this?
you have 11 of his
Getting
weapons to give
word
away.
that you can even refine arcane weapon skills.
Oh my,
That
my
means you can
goodness.
strengthen your heroes with a refined weapon that complements them
That is
best.
busted. That is busted. The
Oh,
weakness
yeah.
of most perf weapons
We'll
that you can't
also be
refine them.
hosting a series of
Unless they get a
events to
refine
celebrate
way
the
back,
addition
way
of
down
rearmed
line.
Heroes.
But
I'll
he skips
introduce
all
a few
that.
of them now. First up, our login bonuses.
Oh wow, this is a surprise
Log
log.
in for 10 days during the active period.
6-6.
and you can get
Missing a
66
6.
of each type
It's already
of
September
dragon
16th.
power, as well as 66 heroic grails.
All hail the devil.
Next up, there will be celebratory quests. You can earn the rewards
They're
shown
serious.
here if you complete
They're
all the quests
serious.
during the active period.
Okay, well, I guess IS is officially
That's all
hailing the
really
devil.
exciting, but why stop there? I need to
That's
go find
nice.
more information to share with all you summoners.
Oh man.
Flap, 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 flap. Feh!
Oh wait, what's that about? Wait, who are they?
Oh, that's
Was that
right.
Eric with an axe?
I haven't introduced the new heroes yet. Well, here they are. This batch features the first appearance of heroes from the Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes game in Fire Emblem
Oh, what?
Heroes.
They're actually
I'll introduce
happening?
them one by one.
I gave up. We all gave up.
When I think about Her Majesty, it's so inspiring.
Yes, it is.
First up is Monica.
Monica!
She hails from the Adrestian Empire, and she was a member of the Black Eagle House at the Officers Academy at Garrigmach Monastery.
Remember,
While
guys,
attending the
Edelgard.
academy, she was
Best girl.
kidnapped, but Edelgard saved her life before it was too late.
For Lady Edelgard.
I hear she's been fully devoted to Edelgard since then.
Holst!
Nothing fires me up like a fight with a strong opponent.
By the way, guys, check out his voice
Next,
actor.
we
Great
have
YouTuber.
Holst.
Whoa, they didn't go
If
for
you
his
didn't catch
YouTube
the
name.
familial
Oh, they
resemblance,
went with his actual name, huh?
Holst is Hilda's big brother. He really cares about his little sister a whole lot. And I've been told he sent her letters while she was away at the Officers Academy.
Pro
Holst is
ZD.
talented, brave, and well-versed in both the quill and blade. He's also known to be a keen strategist, with some even referring to him as Lester's mightiest warrior.
Oh, he might be a 4-star demo. Oh my
I may be a
god!
delicate flower, but when I need to, I can get things done.
No more Hildas! Why?
Here's Hilda, and she's making an appearance as an ascended hero. Hilda's known to be less than enthusiastic about putting in work, but this ascended version seems more motivated and ready to try her best.
Oh, yes.
Aw,
Of
it's
all the
just so nice
characters
to
of
see her
Fire Emblem 3
grown up and
houses,
acting more
the person who
mature.
becomes ascended is
I'm looking
Hilda.
forward to seeing what she can
Really?
do.
The finisher.
Hilda, Hilda.
I'm not chanting Hilda. A lot
the
more
enemy
other heroes
comes,
work so
call
hard
me.
for this.
I'm always ready to head into battle.
Swordsmanship? Mostly self-taught.
Okay,
And
Shez
there's
is
nobody
real.
I could point to and say, that's my teacher.
Last up, it's Shez. And Shez.
Yes.
I hear they're both skilled mercenaries who wander the land of Fodlan in search of their next assignment. I've also been told they're training hard while pursuing someone called the Ashen
Alright, Zoa.
Demon.
My hopes have been rebuilt.
Sounds scary.
I'll see you at the next hero review with A+ 10
Pretty
Chaz.
tough when
Hell
their
yeah.
specials are activated, though. Monica, Ascended Hero Hilda, Shez Rising Mercenary, and the Rearmed Hero Lif I introduced earlier will appear in the New Heroes and Rearmed Lif summoning
I just
event.
want everyone to take note
And
that
look at
Felix
that.
There's not even a
celebrate the
base
first appearance
Felix.
of a Rearmed hero,
And Hilda's out here
you'll
as
be able to
Ascended.
use the feature
I just want to point that
allows you
out.
to summon a focus hero of your choice after 40 summons up to 2 times.
This actually might be a pretty good
Rearmed
banner.
heroes don't appear in normal
Leaf is
summoning
actually-
events, so
Ah,
it's
see?
a good idea to take advantage
Yeah.
of this opportunity to make one your ally.
Leaf is actually going to be hard to get.
You can also make 2 copies of Shez, Keen Mercenary, your ally, if you clear quests.
Wait, does she not have a perf?
And Holst will join your barracks if you clear his Grand Hero battle.
Ascending
Oh, it's a
Hilda
GHP,
before
that makes more
Idle
sense.
Guards LF Jean
Thanks
M
for
Flappy
helping me out
Komodo Hype.
earlier, Shez's? Faye, they all seem like heroes you can really rely on.
This really
don't
caught
they?
me off guard. Wow.
It's
Hilda,
always
Hilda,
been my
Hilda.
goal to
Also
live up to
can't
that
wait
level
to
of
take Lif's weapon so
reliability.
I can make a
It's
less
an
cope
important
party
trait for a
saddle.
messenger owl. Anyway, last up is this.
We have 4 Hildas
Information
now,
on the
Cat.
next version update.
Yes,
I
we
know
have
it's
4
a bit
Hildas
early,
before 1
but
Felix.
I'm going to introduce some of what you can look forward
Wait.
to in October.
We're over 2 weeks early.
First up is
What?
the Hall of Forms.
Did they really need to
Oh, my.
stretch
It
this
seems
Feh
the
Channel?
Hall
I
of
don't mind,
Forms will
but
be
that's funny.
getting event revivals.
No
That means you'll
way.
have another chance to make forma you missed out on from past events into your allies.
No way, but we only get like 12
are
of
the
these a
heroes who
year.
will appear in the revival the first time around.
Are you
Let's take a
trolling me?
closer look.
They're trolling us. They're trolling us.
Hey! There are also
Token
skills
Mirage
you
Sessions
can appear
has a
the
lot of
first
heroes
time
that
the
can
event
appear.
Hilda is taking all money
It's
Nimlick.
always so tough
Okay,
picking
great.
which ones I want my forma to learn.
I feel like we're getting trolled.
That future Hall of Forms revivals will be decided via
Release more
surveys
TMS
on the
heroes, you
official
cowards.
Fire Emblem Heroes Twitter account. We're looking forward to gathering votes from all you summoners. Along with the Hall of Forms event revivals,
I hope it's
we'll
double
also
Hall
be
Forms.
holding summoning focuses.
Okay, that's
All
interesting.
summoners will be able to use the feature that allows you to summon a focus hero of your choice
If you have Feh
after
Pass?
summoning 40 times on the event too.
They didn't mention Feh
Moving right
Pass.
along,
Okay.
We have an update to Binding Worlds.
Oh, Banning
Starting
Worlds,
with
yes.
The next Binding Worlds event, you'll be able to go back and check out the heroes who helped you out in your battles.
Oh, that's not bad. I like that actually.
You can take a look at the heroes by tapping this button.
Oh man. Bob.
Finally, there will be updates
All
to
right.
favor battles.
What's going on?
It will be easier than ever to increase your favor level. Every week, between Friday and Sunday Pacific time, your favor level will increase by an additional 10 for each match you score
Oh.
points in.
They're trying to
There's
focus
no
players
limit
in
to how
smaller
many
amount of
times you
time,
can use this
so you
feature.
get more
So
matchmaking
take
going
advantage of
on.
these opportunities
That's smart.
To increase your favor level by leaps and bounds.
That's a good idea.
Plus,
probably noticed not a lot of
you'll
people
be
are playing
able to
this.
Choose the level 40 no support custom rule in favor battles as well.
Oh, let's go.
The skills you use and the moves you make will be of the utmost importance when this rule is active.
That
which
is
I'm sure will
huge.
lead to some pretty
You don't
intense
have to.
battles.
It levels the playing field a lot more, so you're not like just losing the whales anymore.
Hey,
Strategy means a bit more like
that's
this.
it for today, summoners. I can't believe I got to introduce a new type of hero and updates to events.
Yeah, this was
It
weird.
looks like we have a lot to look forward to in Fire Emblem Heroes. For now, though, I think I've earned a little more rest. If you'll excuse me.
What you guys think? That really came out of nowhere. We have a Feh Channel, a new concept, revamping to a bunch of modes, and Fire Emblem 3 Hopes is actually a real banner. Insane. Did you guys see this coming? I thought we were gonna get more ideas and info about Leaf, but all of a sudden, wow. This is not what I expected whatsoever. I didn't think, okay, first of all, 3 Hopes? Listen, at this point, I think it's very clear. IS is ran by a bunch of lunatics, and there are probably no real businessmen involved. Why? If they released Fire Emblem 3 Hopes within release time of Fire Emblem 3 Hopes on the Switch, they would get a synergy bonus, right? Because the game launches, Fire Emblem Heroes reminds you of this, so people getting Fire Emblem 3
I was
Hopes might be
hoping
like, I
for a
want to play
death banner
Faye.
to save orbs, but we got Hilda instead.
Okay,
Nim
well,
cry, Nim cry.
You're gonna have no orbs. If you're a fan of Hilda, which by the way, how can we have 4 Hildas before 1 Felix? And it's like, oh, you guys are gonna be like, well, Hilda's the second command for Claude. And who's Felix then? Who's Felix? Come on. All right, like one copy of Felix at least. I know it's to do for whatever. Anyways, the point is like IS feels like the company that's just late on everything. I mean, I don't want to keep ranting, but like Summer Duels, I think it was like 3 years too late or 4 years too late. Honestly, it should have been something that came out in the first 3 years. Because they waited so long, nowadays there's so many meta units, you can't even use most of your favorite heroes, right? So back then, maybe the worst thing you would have fought was Reinhardt, but nowadays, what's the worst thing you can fight? There's a long ass list. So they're always late on these things. Lif kind of feels weird for him to be back, but it's not a bad concept. You guys remember how many people wanted Alphonse, Sharina, Anna to get like re-refined weapons? They were like, oh, or at least get merges, at least do something for them. And I think this writes it. Also, it releases a new hero class, which makes them a lot more money. Imagine that, a hero that you can inherit from, but you don't lose. Surely that's really valuable. And it will be. Now, story reasons aside, this is not making a lot of sense. Ganglot, for whatever reason, revived Lif and then attacked him with tentacles. Or who's generating tentacles? I have to know. Where are the tentacles coming from? Anyways, his weapon. You guys remember like a week ago or so, we did a data mine. We checked out his weapon and we're just like, it's not that good. It really isn't that good. Look at that. Slaying, attack defense -6, a guaranteed fall attack, and Feh cannot make a fall attack, inflict special control charge -1 on Feh per attack. That's fine. That's absolutely fine in this day and age, but it's not a top tier weapon. Now it makes more sense. The fact that we can inherit these weapons, inheriting essentially perfs, and then refining them is pretty insane. Now, chat, doesn't that get to you? It looks like we would inherit these to anybody. But in this example, or I guess he's just selecting, okay, maybe he's just selecting Alphonse. It looks like maybe all sword heroes can inherit it. That makes more sense. Funny enough, Alphonse can't inherit Open the Future, even though, you know, New Year Alphonse can use it. But yeah, it's pretty good in terms of foddering. Combination of menace, combination of the weapon, and if you want, the A slot Clash is available as well, even if you can't take all of it. Anyways, that's really good. It actually makes Alphonse kind of good now. The auto doubles and the wary effect is a great combination on him. And yeah, all that happens after you inherit him is just you get a little cross across the sword and you can't inherit it again. But that's really good. And the fact that matters, like, you can keep, if you merging him up, you can keep just foddering off the sword. So that's like attack defense menace for all, clash for everybody, or his weapon for everybody. That's actually really interesting. Ike using the sword, wow. Wait, is that a hint? I don't think, to be honest, I don't think Ragnar and Alondite are that good. So maybe the Black Knight could use it pretty well. Oh my god, the Black Knight would have wary, chat. Oh, he would lose DC, but he's more of like a close savior hero anyways. That's interesting. They sure like Ike. They feature Ike in a bunch of trailers at this point. Anyways, that's actually really interesting. You could make some potentially really good heroes with this, because it's essentially a perf that you can inherit. Anyways, all hail Satan, the devil. What's with all these sixes? Starting September 16th, we get 66 of all flowers and 66, grails. And then we get other teleport quests. I wish they gave us 66 orbs, but hey, at least we get 99 goddess piss and some crystals, whatever. They never give us that stuff. All right. But yeah, outside of that, 3 hopes are real. Oh boy. I'm glad Monica's in the game. I love redheads. And she loves Edelgard. And I love Edelgard. And that's good enough for me. And we're going to skip through this really quickly. Holst being out here is awesome. I'm legitimately surprised we got Holst before base Felix, but all right. He's probably going to be really interesting. He's a GHP hero, Axer, free to play, well, I said GHP. But, I minimized it by accident, but you guys didn't see that. Chat. Oh my god. Chat. Are you gonna +10 Holst? He's gonna be 190 BST. Sword hero. Perf weapon. Are we actually doing this? And not to mention, his VA, as I mentioned, Sung Wong Cho, a great YouTuber who's been around for a long time. I bet you guys have seen his skits on YouTube. But his voice is so legendary. I'm glad he's going into the VA work. How do I not do this? Oh my god, rest in peace, Yan Fei. Well, damn. Yan Fei, we thought had several key issues with him, even though we thought at the time when he released, best free-to-play sword hero by far. But it's Holst, guys, it's Holst. It's looking like 42 HP, 62 attack, 41 speed, 35 defense, and 26 res. That's not a bad stat spread. And Warrior's sword is definitely a perf. Are we doing this? Look at that damage output. He's doing 85 times 2. Okay, it is Green Thief. I think I'm doing it. That's my next plus 10. That's my next plus 10. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry. I know some of you guys are clearly Hilda fans. I get it. But be honest with yourselves. Does Hilda actually deserve to be the first ascended Fire Emblem 3 Houses hero? Really? Come on. Felix fans are definitely not happy. Yes, F you match. Yes. No. She is cute. Listen, if Hilda was a hard worker and she had a personality that was likable, I think she would be like a top tier waifu. But her personality is the worst. I hate it. And this is our 4th Hilda, by the way. It's clear to see what Fire Emblem Heroes thinks of Hilda. It's actually interesting. Despite Lysithea being a clear favorite in terms of fan base, right? She's one Choose Your Legends. Hilda seems to be IS's pick because it goes. The house leaders don't count because they're obviously the main focal point. But afterwards, they skipped over Lysithea. They skipped over Bernadetta. Bernadetta has been top 3 in Choose Your Legends a couple of times, literally. And then it goes straight to Hilda. They like Hilda. They love Hilda. Why though? Why? Anyways, if Hilda had a better personality, I think she'd be a top tier waifu. She's mad cute. She's really good. But I hate her. So there you go. Anyways, our first 3 houses ascended hero. Would anybody have called Hilda? I don't know about that. She's good though. She's good. Anyways, the 2 Shezes are probably more interesting. This is interesting to me. I really gave up on all of this. I thought this was over. The dream was done. Really. It makes perfect business sense. You guys remember when 3 houses launched? They were like, oh, buy 3 houses and we'll give you a free buy lift. And everyone in the 3 who played 3 houses, like, if they saw that promotion, they were like, well, okay, I'll try out Fire Emblem Heroes. You know, I know Byleth is really good in this game. Let's try out Fire Emblem Heroes where we get a good hero. And by the way, when Byleth first released, he was really friggin' good. And then the counter argument, if you only played Fire Emblem Heroes and you had a Switch and you saw how good Byleth was, you're like, nah, you know, 50 something, $60, assuming American, to buy the game and get a Byleth and play the game. That sounds like a good deal considering how many orbs it would take you to pull a Byleth. So it made a lot of business sense to do it that way. They didn't do that. And then a month afterwards, there was no banner. And then 2 months afterwards, there was no banner. And then we all gave up. And out of the blue, they actually did it. Anyways, I can't believe we're getting 2 free Shezes. But is that a perf weapon, chat? I can't tell anymore. That doesn't seem like a perf. If she has a perf and they just gave her away twice for free, that's actually pretty insane. Release 3 Hopes characters just in time for Splatoon 3. Geez. Yeah, the first Splatoon Fest, Splatfest, is September 21st. Anyways, IS business sense is still as bad as ever, but I'm glad they're doing it, right? Better late than never, even if late involves being several months late to sometimes several years late. Anyways, the final piece of news is the Hall of Forms revival. Do you guys like this idea? I'm afraid because they didn't mention it. Now, it's probably on a notification board, and we'll check that out after this. But I do want to point out, my fear is they're going to slow down Hall of Forms because Binding World seems to take up time and space, and Hall of Forms is already only being ran once a month, so 12 a year. And at the rate it's going, by the way, if you 12 times 12, sorry, not 12 times 12, 12 times 4, 48. We get 48 heroes going through Hall of Forms a year. However, every year we get more than 48 heroes. What I'm saying is the heroes that you're seeing today, you're probably gonna never see unless Fire Emblem Heroes goes on for another decade or something, you know? It hasn't even reached its first decade, but I'm trying to say the heroes that you're seeing right now are probably never gonna be a form of heroes. And they even skip a lot of form of heroes, which literally means some heroes are literally never gonna get picked. So why are they going through revivals when they're already never gonna catch up? I'm worried if they have Hall of Forms to 6 and then do revivals for the other 6 months, that's problematic. But the interesting thing is, what if they do double Hall of Forms a month, right? A revival and a normal Hall of Forms. They could fit that in. And they have to also contend with Binding Worlds. I don't know how they're going to do this. But I'm worried. I'm a bit worried that Hall of Forms is going to be kind of convoluted as a result. And it's not like the first sets of Hall of Forms were that great, but I do think some of the heroes who have been there got good refines later on. Like, the one for me is Flora. Picnic Flora? I think she got really good, and I didn't make her a former hero until afterwards because she didn't have her refine at the time. So maybe for some heroes like Flora, it might make some sense. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do about that. At least there are free banners. And finally, Summer Duels. They're just trying to incentivize you to play Summer Duels more. To be honest, this is a good idea. From what I understand, almost nobody plays this mode. They play the event modes, sure, because there's like prizes and they're time limited prizes. But normal Summer Duels is not time limited and nobody wants to play. So that's what I understood. So you just fight a lot of the same people over and over again. By giving them more points and putting in a small amount of time, it's going to increase the amount of players dropping by to play this mode. And be honest with yourselves, chat. How many of you guys like frequently play Summer Duels? Actually, a better question. How many of you guys frequently play Summer Duels? And for those who don't play Summer Duels, will this get you to play Summer Duels? Because the answer is probably still no, to be honest. Anyways, it's not bad. At the very least, this is a big deal. The custom rules, that's huge. Level 40, no support. That makes it more about strategy rather than about who can outmerge the other guy. Yeah, most of you guys just still said no. Well, at least they're trying, you know? It might not change anything, but at least they're trying. Real time takes too long. It takes too long. I don't play, too much waiting. Yeah, it could take a while. All right, chat. Anyways, let's sum it up. If you had to rate this Feh channel out of 10, what would you give it? 9? 9. I was trying to make a joke about the German word for no, but that was horrible. No, I think it's a 9 out of 10. You might look at me weird, but that's a banner that's really interesting. 3 hopes becoming a banner. That is outside my imagination, so they surprised me there. New class of heroes that don't disappear after being inherited. That's pretty exciting. Holst is here as a free-to-play hero. I am happy about that. We get 2 free Shezes, some other free stuff. New announcement about Hall of Forms Revival. No, that is the hallmark of a good Feh channel, like a great Feh channel. Not perfect, but pretty great. But you guys can let me know what you guys think. I think 9 out of 10 is fair.